Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. Today is Monday, the 13th day of March. It's National Coconut Tort Day. I don't know what that is.
I've never had a coconut tort.
It sure sounds good. National Earmuff Day. National Good Samaritan Day, National Jewel Day, National Canine Veterans Day, and thank you for your service as well, canine veterans. National Open and Umbrella Indoors Day.
You're not supposed to do that. It's bad luck.
And National Napping Day. You're not supposed to do that either because you don't have time.
No, you should do that.
Oh, yeah, you should. And I've got a guest. It's a Movie Star Monday, and we've had her on the program in the past. We welcome her back to the program. Haylie Duff is going to join us, chatting about a new project that she's working on. I'm going to be visiting with her before you know it for this Movie Star Monday edition of the John and Heidi Show. Thanks for listening.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. You'd think that companies would value their only workers who have face-to-face contact with customers, but apparently that's not the case. A new survey found that 4 in 5 delivery drivers are experiencing burnout and fear that they're going to lose their jobs if they don't make all of their drop-offs in time. What's more, 45% of delivery drivers claim that their employers don't give them all of their tips. Another 54% claim their company doesn't pay them overtime wages when they're forced to deliver packages after their normal hours. So I guess I hadn't thought about tips for delivery drivers. I know when they're delivering food, I know people tip those delivery drivers, but
yeah, I've never even thought about that.
But in here it says packages. So if you're delivering packages, do you get tips too? Again,
I don't know.
I gotta say, I don't really order stuff. Heidi does. I don't really get stuff.
I've never thought about that before.
Nor have I.
It's hard to tip them when they ring your doorbell and run away.
That's true. I never thought of that either.
So they're not standing around long enough to tip them. And you can't tip the post office.
Just waiting in the front porch like, excuse me.
Rubbing their fingers together.
Get a package, maybe. All right, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know after the sinking of the Titanic in 1912, newspapers reported that there were over 118,000 people who claimed they were supposed to be on the ship, but they missed out for a variety of reasons. Some of those people were pretty famous faces for the time period. Milton Hershey allegedly sent a deposit for the stateroom aboard the ship in 1911, but business concerns surrounding his growing chocolate empire kept him home. Financier J.P. Morgan also reportedly had a ticket for the Titanic's maiden voyage, but was supposedly enjoying his vacation so much he decided, you know what, I'm going to just come home on the next ship. So how crazy is that? 118,000 people who were supposed to be on the ship but didn't make it. There wasn't room for all of them.
There's no way. There's no way.
But
some of those people are dirty liars.
When I was in 4th grade, my teacher showed us a ticket that was her grandparents' ticket that they missed the boat and she still had the ticket. So I know that one was true. All right, we don't know everything, but now we know this. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Get ready for the return of Frasier Crane's ex, Lilith Stern. Bebe Neuwirth is set to reprise her role in the Paramount Plus upcoming Frasier revival series, guest starring in episodes revolving around their son Freddie and his birthday party. It's officially described as when they reunite. So Lilith, in classic form, is far from pleased about having to share Freddie with Frasier. So I'm excited for that. I really think that's going to be a neat thing. The return of Frasier.
Oh, yeah. I hope so. I don't know. It's going to be very different because so many of the cast
different isn't always
there.
bad.
And
So
Niles
we'll
was my
see.
favorite. So
Maybe if it works out, maybe he'll be back in the future. Who knows? USA Network is bringing back Barmageddon for season number 2. I didn't watch season number 1, but apparently it did well. So they're coming back for season number 2. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At BetterCreditCards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Listen to this, Heidi. Tell me if you agree. Researchers say men are 3 times more likely to be the first one to say I love you than women. Who said it in our relationship first? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was me. And it was 23 years ago, and you still haven't said it. So. Okay. Maybe you uttered it once or twice. And also a good Heidi story. Good news if you're one of those people who regularly spend time in Facebook jail, Heidi. How many times have you been in Facebook jail?
I'm still in Facebook jail.
She's got a sentence that keeps getting extended and extended. But
I haven't been out of Facebook jail for probably a year and a half.
She found some sort of loophole where she's still able to use Facebook.
Well, they just moved my stuff to the bottom of the news feed.
Well,
yeah. It was
in the
supposed to be a 30-day ban, and it's been about a year and a half.
Yeah. In the future, you might get off with just a warning. Facebook now says they're going to warn users if they break the rules instead of simply taking away their posting privileges and throwing them in Facebook jail. For most violations, when the first strike results in a warning, they say that that'll actually be a better thing. The company removes additional posts. Users will lose access to some features. Facebook jail sentences typically begin after a 6th strike. The old rules will still apply to more serious violations like terrorism and child exploitation, which, I think we can all agree on that. And those offenders will face immediate restrictions, according to a spokesperson. The company says that the changes are in response to feedback from users who complained that the penalty system needed to be a little more fair. Some users say that they've been unfairly deprived of access to their account, and in some cases, their businesses for days or weeks at a time. That is why Heidi is not allowed on any of our business accounts on Facebook. She runs all of the business checking accounts, though, so if you need to get money from us somehow, you talk to her. All right. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Movie Star Monday. So excited to visit with Haylie Duff. We've had her on the program in the past. We're going to talk about her new project, Sweet On You. First of all, Haylie, welcome back to the program.
Oh, so good to chat with you again. Thanks for having me back.
Absolutely.
We're so excited for people to see this. This movie feels like so special, to me, because it's like a little morsel of my dad's life sort of inspired this story to begin with. And my daughter is in it. She plays the flashback of me in the opening scene of the movie. And, I love my sweet Texas, right, my hometown, my home state. So, there's just all kinds of things that are a little bit of me throughout this whole movie. And I'm so excited for people to see it. And it's funny. It's heartfelt. It's all the good things.
I love that. And I love the fact that you get to work with your daughter in this. And you said she's a version of you, like in a flashback in the movie?
Isn't that so crazy? I know.
So what did she think of that? Getting to go to work with mom and actually doing what you do? That's kind of cool.
Well, I think she didn't expect for it to be so much work. which is great. I think both of my girls had in their mind that mom goes off to like a really glamorous job, and because they don't come to work with me, they're usually at school or their own lives, and I go to work. And so when she got there and she realized that she was getting up at 4 a.m. to go to the set and to stand on her feet for half a day and, say the lines a bunch of times and all the things, she was like, Mommy, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I was like, well, I think we've all gotten a little dose of what it is to really be, an actor or an actress.
I remember when my daughter was in kindergarten and in class, they were talking about what their parents do. And she didn't know what I did. She just said, my dad plays on the computer all day. So I was like, well, I'm glad
I think
I'm glad that's what you think I do.
They're so funny. Yeah, cute.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the other folks that you're working with in this project. And have you had a chance to work with them in the past?
Well, Marla Sokoloff and I have worked together before. She directed this movie and wrote it. And she and I did a Christmas movie together about 2 years ago. And we've been longtime friends since we've been trying to figure out how many years we've known each other. And we think it's almost about 20, which is so crazy. But we met as teenagers, and never in a million years did I think that we would be like writing and making movies together, but it's such a blessing. It's so cool. I'm so proud of this movie. I'm so proud of the cast that we got in this movie. Rob Mays is amazing in it. Alex Mortensen is amazing in it. Chelsea Alden is awesome. She's so, so, so talented. We have this fantastic cast that kind of came together out of nowhere. Rudy Martinez, we cast him off of an audition tape, and none of us had any sort of context about who he was or had any kind of personal connection to him. And he came in and he's one of the funniest moments in the whole movie. We just are very, very blessed with such a talented, fabulous cast. And I think when you have a great cast, you get a great movie.
Absolutely. Again, the movie is called Sweet on You, and this is a project that you guys are doing with Up TV, and this came out the tail end of February. Again, our guest today is Haylie Duff. Haylie, I appreciate you taking the time to chat about Sweet on You.
It's such a sweet love story, and it's also what I love about it, too, is that there's like a love story amongst the friends as well. She has such a great group of friends in it, friends that kind of have stepped in to be her family in a way. She's lost her mom, and she stepped in to run her mom's pie shop. And so I love that there's love between friends. She finds, new love too, and lots of love all around.
And we can all use love all the time, can't we?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat today. I appreciate it, Haylie.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Once again, our guest today, Haylie Duff, on this Movie Star Monday. And the film is called Sweet on You. I'm going to throw a link for you to find it. Again, it premiered at the very end of last month on Up TV. I'll throw a link to the trailer and all the details in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What was that, John?
Scientists have discovered a giant cloud of alcohol spanning 288 billion miles floating in outer space.
Huh.
Heidi finally wants to go to outer space.
No,
All right,
I don't.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Aerosmith made more money from Guitar Hero than they did from any of their music albums.
Really?
Yeah,
that
they've
is
done-
insane.
That is insane. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Humans cannot walk a straight line without a visual point. So if you're walking to something, you'll go straight to that. But if you're not, or if you're blindfolded, you'll gradually walk in a circle. I can't talk right now.
Oh.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
We should try that.
Yeah, we should. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
There you go. Beaver eyelids are transparent so they can see as they're swimming underwater. Yeah.
Okay.
And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The average speed of a dog sled pulled by 10 dogs is 15 miles per hour. The average speed of a dog sled pulled by 10 cats is 0 miles an hour. The cats would all just lay down and take a nap. All right. There you go. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. 10% of us do this before going grocery shopping. What is it? 10% of us do this right before shopping.
Eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good idea to do that, too.
It's a very good idea.
There are times that we've been really hungry and we're like, well, we're going to go to the grocery store. And then we come home
with aisle 5.
We're like, what did we do?
Yeah.
Why do we have all this stuff? We don't even have a cat. Why do we have cat food? All right. Mint Mobile question
I wouldn't buy
of
cat
the day.
food if I was hungry.
I don't know. Just weird stuff. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At BetterCreditCards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. You pay for monthly subscriptions for things like streaming services and pet food and diapers. Why not restaurants? Many large chains like Panera and P.F. Chang, even local neighborhood diners, are experimenting with subscription models as a way to ensure steady business. Some are offering unlimited drinks or free delivery or whatever. There's like a monthly fee that all these things would kick in. Others promise free appetizers with every visit if you're a member. Why not, they say. Stats show the average American consumer already pays for 6.7 subscriptions, up from 4.2 in 2019. One of the better-known restaurant subscriptions, by the way, that I didn't know of is Taco Bell. A $10 Taco Lover Pass lets a subscriber get a taco every day for a month. You know how sick of tacos you'd be if you did that?
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
It was introduced in 2022, January of last year, and again in October, and the chain is currently looking at ways to make it more valuable to consumers, like offering faster service or access to unique menu items. That is definitely a weird story. That's why it's today's Weird News, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Probably not going to get to all of this today, so I'll probably be finishing this one tomorrow. But here we go. Stuff casinos don't want you to know. Are you ready, Heidi?
Oh, I am ready.
Take note. It says visual and sound effects affect your desire to gamble.
That's true.
You know how when you walk into a casino, all you hear is a constant dinging of bells and flashing of lights? That is to give you the impression that everybody's must be
winning.
hitting jackpots.
Yep.
All right, the next one is they avoid the use of windows and doors to trick you in your perception of time. They don't
And
want
there's
you.
no clocks.
Yeah, there's no clocks. They don't want to remind you how long you've been there.
That's true.
That makes sense. They say slot machines are placed strategically. Heavy traffic areas are ideal places for premium slots, the ones that attract the most players. These are often near the entrance or places that connect to other parts of the casino. Slots you see further back are the ones that get fewer wagers, but they may give you the best odds of winning, according to this article anyway. Do you believe that?
I do. Yes.
All right. And the last thing on here, they say, there's more on the list, but I'm not going to get to it all today. Slots don't get hot or cold. All slot machines use an algorithm to come up with results or symbols landing on the reels. Slots being on a winning or losing streak is perhaps the most believed misconception or legend. So there are people that think that. One of those people is sitting in this room with me right now. All right, we'll continue that list tomorrow. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at mintervention.com. That's mintervention.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Our quote today, E.B. White said, "Analyzing humor is like dissecting a frog. Few people are interested and the frog dies from it."
Yeah.
I would say that is probably the case. I've actually even talked to comedians who were like tearing apart a joke about why it was funny or what they could do to make it funnier. And when I walked away, I was like, I don't ever want to hear that joke again because now it's kind of ruined. So I agree with that. Good quote. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. What a cool story here. Police officer finishes a DoorDash delivery for a woman who was involved in an accident.
Oh.
This is amazing. It happened in Michigan. And a pair of police officers are being praised for going above and beyond the call of duty. Lieutenant Allen and Officer Smith arrived on the scene in response to a serious accident. Both vehicles that were in the accident were no longer drivable. One of the drivers, Brianna Fantozzi, is 6 months pregnant. She was on her way to make a grocery delivery and a DoorDash drop-off when she was in the accident due to the icy road conditions. After assuring everybody's safety, officers discovered one of the drivers was making a DoorDash delivery in the community. They posted on their Facebook page. Not wanting our community member to go hungry, these officers switched their police hats for DoorDash hats. They loaded the entire delivery into their cruiser, and they completed the delivery.
I bet the person answering the door about had a heart attack. Why are who got in an accident? What
What's
happened?
going on? Why are the police here?
Exactly.
So they gave the DoorDash recipient 2 warnings. They said 2 things. I don't take responsibility if any of this is inaccurate. And 2, if that's the Texas Roadhouse, you're lucky the rolls made it. I'm on a diet right now, and it would have been questionable, he said on his body cam footage. I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, this is kind of a neat thing. Again, so many times when you see a story that has a police officer involved, it's a story that's not a wonderful story. So I love the good ones, too.
I love the good ones.
I love it when there's a good story. I love sharing the good stories. And again, I love it when people see positive stories and they think of us. So if you happen to see a good story somewhere on the internet and you want to share that with us, you can do it at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show or at the bottom of the page at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great Monday. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.